friends, MD vegan. I make another fruit salad. That's my breakfast. I have to say I love these breakfasts. Fruit in general are full of energy. They are light to digest, easy to digest, with a high sugar content and low fat and low fat and protein. That's usually nuts and seeds, and in greens too there are more minerals, fat and protein, and fruit are carbohydrates and sugar, yeah, but less fat and protein. So more sugar is there, and fat and protein is for vegetables and nuts and seeds. So that makes the fruit so powerful, easy to digest, and you get a really energy boost to the high energy fruit. I love a fruit salad. I combine it. Usually I take 3 main fruit. I begin with 2. Today it was a grape and a mango. I have these wonderful grapes. They're in season, so I get a huge amount of grapes, of course. I make grape juices, different kinds of grape juices with other fruit. Or I make fruit salads. I eat the grapes as a snack. Wonderful. And they are nice in fruit salads. Yeah. So you can make so many things with grapes. I have here just a cup, 2 cups of grapes. I cleanse them a little bit. These here were inexpensive, but they had some dirt on it, so I had to cleanse a little bit, wash every single one. Took some time, and cut it in pieces to make it easier together with the fruit salad, in the fruit salad. And this is a mango. Yeah, I peel the mango for a salad usually, or not so in the smoothie or a juice. I don't peel them, but here in a fruit salad I peel them. Take the small pieces here, and then I combine it. Yeah, a similar amount, I would say. They're a little bit heavier, but one mango and a full bowl of grapes, depends on how large your mango is, doesn't really matter. That is the beginning. So I begin. And before I began making these cooking videos, every day a new video, new recipe. Before I did that, I also cooked. I have been cooking for my life and all my life, and I have always had a certain number of recipes that were well known by everybody, family and friends, and so maybe 10 recipes, maybe 6, 8, 9, not more. It's just great recipes I could always make. Yeah, and I didn't ever know how to make a recipe, how to create one. Yeah. I had these recipes already, and I was real good at that. I created different dressings and so, but it was the same way of cooking. I knew everything I did ahead of time, and then I began. And some seasonings different and so on. But the idea was basically clear. I knew my recipes. Now, I rather have a method how to make recipes. Giving an example for this fruit salad. I said I have 2 ingredients in my mind. I have at home. I found them inexpensive and available. So I had a grape and a mango, and I think, wow, grape and mango must be nice together. That's my initial inspiration, grape and mango. So I know the method is take 3. That means I need 3 ingredients minimum. So the question is, what is the third part here? Is it a dressing? So I could make a fruit salad with 2 ingredients, mangoes and grapes, and put a dressing. Then it would be 3. It would be a take 3 recipe, and it would be easy to make. That would be an easy recipe with small numbers of ingredients, rather. Yeah, with the dressing it has some more ingredients, but it is 3 parts and not too many. But I also could say, okay, I take 3 main ingredients. The 3 is the third ingredient, and in this case I did that, was the pear, because the pears are also in season. And I want to show you something about this pear, because this is a pear. I changed my mind about this pear here weeks ago, several times. Yeah, this is really an amazing pear. And pears usually, they have a problem. Pears are in autumn with apples. Similar calories, 100 calories, 100 gram. On apple is 100 calories. A pear is 100 calories, the same amount. And they have the same nutrients almost, vitamin C, and pretty much the same everything. You can go down the list. But pears and apples are different because apples are for the digestion of firm ingredients, for the intestine. Pears rather speed up the digestion of the liquid ingredients from the kidney, and so they wash out the kidneys. So they're a little bit different. Somehow we don't know why, but there's a little difference, though the nutrients are all the same almost. So that said, they're both in season, but the apple, you can bring an apple home and keep it for some time, nothing happens. With the pear, the problem is that the pear turns bad. In a couple of days, the pear can be very soft and they get you have to eat them fast. Otherwise, they're so soft and run away and get brown, everything. You don't like that anymore. So I have always this problem with the pear. Until I found this one. That was really a game changer. I thought this green pear in the health food shop where I get my fruit usually, I'm a member, it's more inexpensive, you buy in bulk. A health food shop with a membership makes it easier. I save a third of the money in general. So that's good, so I can afford the organic food, yeah, most of the time. So I have this pear, this is firm, see, and it was inexpensive. There were many of these green pears that I thought, they are so firm, I don't know, they look so not very attractive to me, and I thought, but there are other pears, so let's take some pears, it's in season, all right, let's see what we do with that. And they're so firm. And I waited and they got softer. They didn't get softer. I waited for a week and they didn't get softer. I thought, now let's take one. I take one, even not soft. I cut it open, ate a piece, and I was so surprised. Crunchy and sweet and sour in a wonderful balance. I said, wow, what a pear. So nice. The first time I changed my mind on pears. So I put them in a fruit salad and I love the pear fruit salad with this kind of green pears. I bragged about it in my videos and so, and I had still some pears lying there from the same pear, from the green pear. But look what happened a couple of days ago, the same green pear turned into yellow pear. I thought, wow, what's that? They do get riper. I thought they would never get riper. I thought that was the most ripe state they had. The green, they remain green. But no, here, see the difference? This is the original pear color, the green color, and this, the same color, but it turned yellow. I was excited. I only saw it yesterday. I thought, wow, put them in. I got some more pears because the ones were good. I got some more last week and weekend, and they were still there. So I put the new pears together with the old pears, and I saw that. What is this? The color is different. All of a sudden, the color had changed. It hadn't changed all the time, but now, 2 days ago or so, I thought, oh, wow, it has become yellow. So today, I used it, cut it open, and this is the yellow one. And I tell you, you've got to try this flavor. This is really an amazing, super exciting pear flavor. Tastes almost like alcohol. It is still ripe and soft, and it's still firm on the outside, yeah, but a little bit softer than this one, very firm. The flavor turned in the original pear flavor. It's now so delicious. I'm so happy I have them. Really, I got more of them. If you have a chance to get these green pears, they're more inexpensive, don't look so beautiful, but get them in a good amount and wait or eat them right away. They are wonderful. I'm such a big fan now. So this is a small pear only here. This is the other one I had. So I have 3 ingredients now. Back to the topic. So the first idea was the method of take 3 says 2 ingredients and 1 dressing. I have 3. Or 3 main ingredients. That's 1 part. Then I need 2 more parts. The dressing is the second part and the topping is the third part. Again, 3. Always I have to make up a number of 3. Yeah? That is the game. Yeah? And this game is not just to make me playful, but also to give me a pattern I do not need to think about. It's always the same pattern. Take 3 is the method. I go along. It's like a thread. Yeah? I follow along the way. I don't have to think about it. And I always know I have a certain numbers. I have certain places here on my shelf that I have to fill. And I put the table, the little bowls on there, and then I fill them with ingredients. So the pear was the third ingredient, and then the topping was, today is a macadamia nut. I will put that into the fruit salad. Sometimes I do that because fruit salad, as I said, very light, yeah, very light and fruity, and it is high in energy. Adding some nuts makes it crunchier and gives a little bit fat, and the fat makes it more keeping. I eat fruit salad and then I don't need to eat again that soon with a nut in there. It's a nice crunch. And macadamia nuts are wonderful with mangoes and with pears and grapes. All of them, they really have a nice savory flavor. I use the same macadamia now for the dressing, the third part. And that is here 2 bananas and a handful of macadamias again. I make a macadamia cream. And in recent days and weeks, I have known to learn to love this dressing, especially the macadamia cream with ginger. I have here a lemon to add to the banana and the macadamias, and the third ingredient. Again, they have three ingredients for the dressing as a base. I could use just this: bananas, macadamias, and lemons. Then, according to my method, a little random, but it's my method now, it works. I would have 3 ingredients in a dressing. That would be okay if the flavor is nice, okay? And it is nice. I made that before, and it's a delicious flavor. But I noticed if I add 2 more ingredients, then these 3 first ingredients will count as 1, and I add 2 more ingredients, I have again 3 again. I cannot only add 1, that wouldn't work, that would be against the method, so I have to add 2 here. And that is a date and a ginger. Yeah, a big piece of ginger here, that is 2 inches or so, and 5 medium to small dates, pitted of course. And if I put the ginger into the macadamia cream with the lemon and the dates, tastes really outstanding. Yeah, I made it 3 or 4 times now, and each time I got it down a little better. That's also how the method works. You know, you make a recipe, you have a certain dressing, for example, you do it the first time, you think, wow, that's nice pairing, and then next time you change a little bit here, tweak a little bit there, some more dates, some less dates, some more lemon, some less lemon also, and all of a sudden you notice, oh, that is the right ratio. So step by step, I come to the perfect ratio for my taste, of course. A little bit different with every person, but I think I got it down now. I have 2 bananas here. Yeah, put the bananas into the blender. A handful of macadamias. I have this wonderful firmness and this crunch, and also a little bit savory flavor. Yeah, as opposed to cashews. Yeah, they're a little sweet and neutral. They're a little bit savory, and that is why they go so nice with ginger. And lemon, a large lemon here. It's good to give a little power to the dressing, more lemon, and it is balanced at the same time with the 5 dates. Show you again, the 5 small, medium dates here. If you have larger dates, take less maybe. And I put these here in the lemon, balancing the sour of the lemon, and at the same time they are so nice together with the ginger. Dates and ginger are nice. Ginger is nice in sweet recipes, not only in savory ones, also in sweet recipes. Or in fruit juices, where much sugar is there, a lot of sugar, the ginger goes very nice with that. It gives heat to the sugar. The sugar is also kind of energy, but it burns, the sugar burns in the cells for the energy. The ginger fires that flame, so to say. So it adds, it's complementary a little bit. So that's what I do for the dressing, this ginger macadamia cream. Really try it, it's so amazing. You'll find your own ratio. I told you a little bit what I would prefer. I have half a cup of water now about to begin the blending. I have to make a second blending anyway, because then you know second blending makes it really nice and creamy. First blending right now, blender dance. You know, I like the light color, with these nut creams with cashews or macadamias. You can also make hazelnuts with bananas. They have these wonderful light colors, a little bit different always according to the nut, especially with the white nuts, the macadamias. They have these wonderful light colors, and they play so nicely with the fruit salad because they have a background for the fruit. They keep them all together, make it creamy and nice, and they're also a little bit like a canvas, you know, to paint on with the fruits. I like this color play. So let's taste it now. I think it's pretty nice. And now I have a feeling for this dressing, how much I have to take from each. Yeah, wow. It's so nice how they play together. The lemon has sort of fresh lemony flavor here. Not too much, not pushing forward. Really nice there, sitting in the other ingredients. And the ginger is then also not too much, not pushing. It gives a little flavor, a little tone, a little savory tone together with the macadamias. Ginger macadamia, wonderful, wonderful. So I will let it sit for a moment, then give it a second blending, and that makes it really nice and all one flavor. Now I can still taste the ingredients here. It's not fully blended, it's not fully smooth. I have to soak a little bit now the nuts, the broken down nuts. And then second blending makes it really nice, and then all flavors come to one. That's what I want. So now in the meantime, I put my fruits together in the fruit salad. As I said, I have the grapes here. Took some time to wash and cut them. Sometimes they're a little bit dirty. It depends on they grow in the fields, on the mountains. In Germany, they have a lot of mountains where they have huge amounts of grapes. They make a wine there. But they also sell the grapes, of course, and allow the grapes as they are. And but then they can have a little bit dirt on it because they're on these mountains. There's a lot of dirt, and the rain comes, and then the dirt goes to the plants. The grapes, they put them into the shops, and they're still dirty. They wash them a little bit, but they're still dirty. So I had to wash each of them, and some have been thrown away. But it still doesn't matter. They're inexpensive. I have a lot. So takes some time, and that is the only thing with the fruit salad. It takes some time to cut the fruit salad into lovely little pieces. That is the most time I use for a fruit salad. But I love to do that. I love to take care of my ingredients. I get them shopping. That's the first part of cooking. Get the ingredients, whatever I like in the shop. I take it for a week. At home, I figure out the recipes. Like today, 2 ingredients I have. They're nice together. Okay, let's make a recipe. I want a fruit salad. And then I go step by step. And the method gives me the thread, to go along the way to each single step. I have decisions to make, like, like yes, no, yes, no. It's easy. It's not really to be creative, inventive, and to be super genius, find new recipes. No, just have a method, go step by step, and the rest is taken care of. It's easy. I try to explain a little bit, the complex process of creativity. It's the most complex thing we have, the creativity we have. That is our intuition. That's just the thing that makes us so. It's like love and compassion. All these things are the highest of our capacities. Try to explain a little bit, give you a little bit insight how I do that. It's not magic. It's just a simple thing to do, step by step. And that's why I like these step-by-step things, because it makes it easy and for everybody accessible. So I have the mango now. Here again, 1 mango, small pieces too. Take some time to cut them, but all worth it, because afterwards I can enjoy these wonderful creations like a painting. It takes all some time, but then you watch it and enjoy it. At the same time, I can watch and enjoy myself when I digest it. And fruits are really, they are so healthy. They're so wonderful. You cannot eat too much fruit. That's just the pear, also small pieces. Also takes some time to cut them. But I say it again, it's worth all the time to cut these things, put them together with much love. That's the love that goes into a food. It's the main ingredient, how you prepare a meal. Put the love in it, take care of the ingredients, take them from the shop, like them, put them together, taste them. That's cooking to me, how they play together. And the macadamias, of course, to have a little crunch here, a little excitement, a little more nutritious, more fat. Fat is important, keeps me warm and keeps me full for some time. So 3 ingredients, 1 topping, and 3 is the dressing. 1 more, blender dance. Let me see first if I need some more water. It might be needed because, no, I will see that later. First blending, then I'll see if I need some more water. Blender dance, number 2. See if that works. Macadamias are firm, so they need a little bit longer blending, as opposed to cashews, for example. They need not so long. And I have to taste to know that. A tiny little bit more water. A tiny little bit. So half cup was first. Still a little bit granular, the taste, the feeling, the texture. So a small amount of water, just a tiny little bit. So I have almost a cup now, I would say, almost. Just to give you an idea, you have to find the perfect ratio for yourself, because all the ingredients also are different. Some are a little bit more dry, the same ingredient can be drier, have less water, and you need to add some more water and so on, these things. So, one more blender dance. I can already see it from outside. Now it seems to have a nicer texture. It's a small thing, but it makes a difference. Yeah, it looks also, I can see that already. With a little experience, I can see the dressing, if it is good or not. Now it's really nice and runny. It's not much more water, but yeah, the granular feeling is away. Now it's creamy. It's a little more sour than last time I make it, but also these ingredients are a little more sweet than the last time. I have a little bit more sour ingredients than the last fruit salad. This is a little sweeter, so the dressing is a little bit more sour. It's also always a little bit balanced. What kind of fruit salad you have, helps a little bit to decide how the dressing is made this time. Now you see this is beautiful light dressing. I pour it all over. It's a wonderful fruit salad. It's an easy portion for me. I have 2 bowls here, 2 smaller bowls. That's all I have here, and it will take me make me happy for some hours. And then I decide if I want to have another salad or so, some vegetables or so, or whatever I like. I can eat anything when it's from plants and prepared in any way I like it. I'm not bound by anything. And the method of take 3 is only to make new recipes. When I cook for myself, just a standard meal or so, I can take my own recipes. I can put anything together I want. Just to make the creativity work, the process, to make something new. That is good to have a systematic approach, a method, to go along, to guarantee success, But when I have a recipe I want to make, I can make it anytime. I don't need the numbers. The numbers are just to learn something, to achieve something. If you have a recipe or a pea soup or something, I already know. I just put the peas together and cook or blend it, and I'm happy. There's no problem. The method is only to learn it. A systematic approach to learning. That's also, by the way, what reason and science should be for. I learned that from my teacher, Yogini Kaiji, who went to India one day, traveling to see some sites, to visit our another Indian friend there, the big musician, with him helps many animals and poor people. A great person. Ganapati Satchidananda Swamiji is a Swami in India. He's a friend of us, and we visit him sometime with the group, and then we see a lot of sites all the time. And at the time I was in university. They had 100 years celebration of the University of Mysuru, and that university they had a celebration at that time. We were invited. Kaiji was allowed to invited to speak, and she said, I never heard that before, that university is the purpose is to make the knowledge accessible to everyone in a systematic way. Isn't that interesting? To make it accessible to everyone in a systematic way. And I thought, I went back and said, wow, that is amazing. I never heard that. I studied at university here in Europe, in Berlin, for a long time, in many universities. I never heard that definition. I was struck. I thought, well, that makes so much sense. That puts it to me in the right order somehow. Science university where they teach science is not just for itself. Yeah? Science has a purpose. You know? It is to access the knowledge. Knowledge is there for everybody. And the science and university is the way to get there for everybody. In a systematic way, step by step, that get guaranteed. So if I'm same with reason, yeah, my thinking, yeah, my lower thinking, as the yogis say. Intuition is the higher thinking, logical thinking, reasoning is the lower thinking, they say, because yeah, reason is defined by the goal it has. It is the access, yeah, to make the intuition, the knowledge, the source of knowledge, accessible for everybody in a systematic way. That makes so much sense to me. Now I can say what reasoning is. It is a good reasoning if it allows me to be intuitive, to get to my heart, yeah, to get to the source of knowledge. It's an easy way to put reason in a little bit a new way, and I think it's an ancient way, but I think makes so much sense. And I have never heard that in Western universities to put knowledge and thinking or reasoning and science and university in such an order, yeah, so that it is the goal is to attain knowledge, yeah, to get to the source of knowledge, to intuition for everybody in a systematic way. So it makes a lot of sense to me. Just want to share that now. Doesn't really matter. I don't know if it's so important, but just a little bit idea. Just maybe you enjoy. Thanks for watching anyway. I hope you, most important, you enjoy my recipes. I like your comments, your likes. Feel free, and if you want to subscribe, I would be very happy. You get another recipe every single day, and you can also find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter.